Good afternoon. Happening now, the family of the student killed in a stabbing at St. Paul's Harding High is holding a news conference with the new Black Panther Nation, calling for better safety at schools. We do have a crew there, and we'll have a full report for you coming up tonight at 5. We also just learned that the decision to charge the 16-year-old suspect will come tomorrow. Classes at Harding High were canceled today and will be canceled tomorrow as well, as crisis support teams help the students and families cope with Friday's violence. You can find all of our coverage on this developing story on all our social media platforms or, of course, on our website at KARE11.com. Right now, the BCA is investigating a deadly police shooting in St. Paul. Police say an officer shot and killed a man who brought a knife into a community room during a child's birthday party.
Officers retreated when the man advanced on them. One officer deployed a taser. A second officer fired shots that struck the man.
Officers got a report Saturday night of a man threatening others at the Winslow Commons apartments. Officers say they asked the man to drop the knife, but instead he came at them, leading to that shooting. The man died before he could be taken to a hospital. A devastating weekend on Highway 61 in the Southeast Metro. 4 people killed in 2 separate crashes. 2 people died in a crash in Cottage Grove around 8 o'clock Sunday morning. The State Patrol says a 95-year-old drove the wrong way down the highway and hit an SUV head-on. The 95-year-old died in the crash, and a 32-year-old passenger in the SUV also died. The driver and another passenger from that vehicle, both from Prescott, were taken to a hospital. About 48 hours earlier, 2 teens from Prescott were killed during a high-speed crash near St. Paul. One was a student at Prescott High School, the other a former student. 2 other teens in the car are still in the hospital. The district says it will have extra counselors on hand today for staff and students. Food service workers with the Hastings School District are back on the picket line, kicking off week 2 of their strike. The workers say they want better pay. They said that they received letters from the district on Friday claiming they would be canceling the workers' health insurance, citing, quote, end of employment as the reason. The union says it's ready to take action to stop any intimidation of those workers. All right, let's get out to Ben, where it is another sunny and mild day out there.
Yeah, very strange for this time of year to have a stretch of weather this warm for this long, Rena. Temperatures by this afternoon could be well into the 40s, feeling more like mid to late March than mid-February. Let's take a look at what it's like outside right now. Currently sunny and well above freezing at 36 degrees. Temperatures today are going to be quite warm. Low to mid 40s today. It'll be breezy with a south wind about 5 to 15 miles per hour, but it will be mostly sunny. That about does it for our sunshine, as tomorrow is going to be a cloudy and rainy day. Remember that day back in mid-January where we saw ½ an inch or more of rain? Well, tomorrow is looking very similar. Temperatures rising to near 40 degrees, and we are looking at rain through most of the afternoon. Areas around the Twin Cities could end up with a ½ an inch to up to an inch of rain. In the meantime, parts of northern and western Minnesota will be seeing snow. We will see some of that snow late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, but around the metro, maybe an inch or so of snowfall, but then we dry out briefly Wednesday afternoon before a second system moves into the area. This one, however, is bringing snow to the far southeastern part of the state, and that should miss the Twin Cities entirely. Here's your 7-day forecast. 43 degrees today, a little cooler tomorrow, a lot more cloud cover. We see some rain and snow early Wednesday morning. Again, an inch or less of snow for the Twin Cities metro. Thursday, that system misses us, but you can see colder temperatures briefly. Sunshine returns along with temperatures back in the mid-20s by Friday, and by the time we get into the weekend, looks like even warmer. We're right back up into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees, which is again about 10 degrees warmer than average. So a little active this week, Rena, before we see things calm down and warm back up again next weekend.
I love that it's Monday and we're already talking about next weekend.
Yeah, of course, right?
Thanks, Ben. Make sure to download the KARE 11 weather app. You can get personalized forecast weather alerts and, of course, check the live radar anytime, and it is free. Parents and business owners will soon find out how much help they will receive when it comes to childcare here in Minnesota. Today, the full House will debate and vote on the amounts that families could receive to help pay for childcare. And the other would direct grants to help childcare providers stay in business. Tonight at 6, we're going to break down what this means for you and your family. That's going to do it for us here now. We'll be back in 30 minutes with more updates. Until then, have an excellent afternoon, friends.